Okay, so this is like take 3. So it's a good thing I wasn't doing this live. I mean, if I was doing it live, it's you can wing it. But I'm trying to post this up across a lot of different social platforms, not just video platforms, to give an update that I'm on baby watch. So a lot of the production that I was intending to do, I have to either postpone, cancel altogether, or I'm thinking just squeezing it all in. So that's why all this stuff I have laid out here, I'm going to go over in a few minutes. But I wanted to give you all a production and channel updates specifically for certain video platforms because I'm on baby watch. The contractions have begun. They're a little inconsistent in terms of their timing, but it looks like it's getting pretty close. So I got everything ready to go. And everything you see here is going to help me stay fueled in case this turns out to be a longer stay at the hospital than planned. But this is our 4th rodeo, so this we know what to do. So we're just excited about, greeting the latest member of the family, and it's just curious what's the personality going to be like on this little guy, and how my kids are going to react to their new baby brother. Anywho, what was I going to talk? Oh yeah, schedule updates. I'm going to try to make sure I timestamp these if I get a chance, okay? Because I am taking some tech with me to be able to use in the delivery room while I'm waiting. Yes, I will be there with my wife. I've been present for every single one of my children's birth. I was not able to cut my first child's umbilical cord. I was able to cut the next 2, so I'm looking forward to cutting the 3rd. So none of that, I'm not squeamish or anything like that. So I just think it's a beautiful process, the miracle of birth, which is why I was ecstatic about the Supreme Court ruling. And just the first thing I did was gather with my family and pray and thank God, and just spoke to my baby in the womb, letting him know that more of his ilk will be safer for what happened. Anyway, that's side note there. Channel updates. Okay, time stamping these. Okay, so channel updates. Those of you on Gab will still be able to. Actually, none of you on any platform are going to experience any interruptions. They're just like a different schedule shifts. So, with the exception of Gab TV, the episodes that everyone else is going to see, like Big Shoot, Rumble, Odyssey, YouTube, YouMaker, you're going to see episodes you haven't seen before. But on Gap TV, they've already debuted. But Gap TV, you're going to see interviews that have already debuted on the other platforms because I couldn't upload them to Gap TV. So there shouldn't be any interruptions for the show schedule for the next at least 3 weeks. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know how much of an impact my production hiatus is going to have on new episodes. I pride myself in being able to produce an episode and have it out the door, a new one every single Monday. I just changed the times in which I produce them. The audio podcast is in the morning for the podcast listeners, especially for the commute, and the video-based premieres in the afternoon. Unless you're on my website, www.ninjasegovia.com, where you can also see it in the morning. First place you can see it. Some episodes that I put out there for the public have already been seen by my locals community. So if you're not yet on my locals community, by all means, check it out. This is where I post very personal updates about myself, and even super personal updates there too, that are only available for supporters. But it's free to join, and most of everything is ad free or charge free. So by all means, please check out my stuff. I'll be vlogging my fitness journal there as well. I am doing so, and I have been doing so, and my Instagram insiders also know this as well. So yeah, so best place to follow me is locals for that. Now, with respects to a lot of the stuff that I have here, I don't know how long of a stay we're going to have at the hospital, so some of the things that I need the most are protein. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is carrying some Built Bar granola bars. I never actually had the granola bars until I ordered this batch. So I had the puffs, I had the regular bars, which I flat out enjoy. I definitely recommend Built Bars. One of the cleanest versions of these things that are out there, and I had quite a few brands, but I keep coming back to Built Bar for it. It's supposedly available at GNC, but my GNC does not let me go in there without a mask, so well, I didn't bring one with me. So whatever, I order them online and they arrive when they arrive. With respects to how I stay fueled, I mostly drink water, but there's some meals that require just like an extra flavor, especially when your memory palate is eating a burrito or tacos or even burgers, that for you to have a Coca-Cola with it, or even Mexican Coke, which is cane sugar in some cases. No, I'm not going to succumb to it. So cola flavored Celsius is the way I roll, and I order these online only because whenever you go to the store to pick some Celsius up, you'll be hard pressed to find cola for a reason. So I think it's the most popular flavor. But yeah, there you go. With respects to how I'm gonna go about having coffee, well, I have a stainless steel tumbler, which I could double up as a either putting coffee that's freshly brewed there, and I could fill that thing up. It's like what, 32 ounces, and for like a whole stay. I'll be taking some Ranger Candy Coffee Company with me, but I'm probably gonna brew it before I go, obviously. So like I'm baby watch, so I'm waiting for the right opportunity to be able to have the coffee brewed and ready to go. Like, you just pour it out and just boom, go. Because I don't know how long we're gonna be there, and I want to stay up. Look, I have a high tolerance for caffeine. I could drink a Celsius and go to sleep. I wish I were kidding. I'm not. I have a very high tolerance for caffeine. So I'm not caffeine sensitive. So I'm just doing it because of the emotion. It's just I like the flavor, so why not? Anywho, besides that, the way I do my health monitoring, some of you already know this, my primary is the Apple Watch. But as I'm filming this on a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, I was going to do an Amazon Live to show off the products I use and how I use them. So I'm not going to show you how I use them. I'm going to save that for Amazon Live when the time comes, because I'm promoting products. But the Active Watch 2 is how I continuously track my sleep and my steps whenever I use a Samsung thing. But for the day-to-day when I'm out, and for phone calls, because it has LTE built in, that would be the Watch 4, Galaxy Watch 4 from Samsung. And that's what I have paired up to this device that I'm recording on. When I'm using the iPhone, which is my main communicator, yeah, that's why I have the Apple Watch 4. That one was LTE. But how I use it to track my health is what I intend to show off on Amazon Live. So the reason I'm showing you all these things, because these are products that none of them, with the exception of Ranger Candy, I'm affiliated with. So if you go to rangercandycoffeecompany.com, use promo code Segovia for anything you're getting there, you'll get free shipping. And I get a referral fee for it. So you're helping support keeping the lights on at the studio. But also caffeine will keep me going. No, it doesn't. But I say it does because literally they were the first affiliates. I did reach out to Built Bar, so I'm in the queue for them. Celsius, not quite yet, because I want to put more fitness content out there. But for those of you that follow me the longest know that I have all this tech, and I've shown off tech the most on my channel before I started really making it interview heavy, because work smarter, not harder, for those of us in real estate or self-employed that need tech to be able to to do more with less. And I am disappointed that ExpressVPN turned me down. And this is not as a way to tell ExpressVPN that I'm disappointed that you turned me down, but more so, yes, ExpressVPN, I do talk about tech, because they say I don't meet the criteria. Well, here I am talking about you, because I promoted you even though you're not even an affiliate of mine. I've been using ExpressVPN now for, I would say, 7 months. They were the first and only VPN that I ended up using, mostly because I heard the reputation for actually being faster than the other VPNs that are out there. So when I tested it myself, I didn't really experience any slowdown in speeds for what I was doing and using. That's great. And for someone that's been targeted by those that don't like me for whatever reason, or just hackers that are out there that they try getting me, or just companies that have been spying on me, ExpressVPN has been a way for me to mask when I need to, and whenever I'm using it for business to protect the privacy of my clients. And I do turn to them, and I started using them before I even knew I could sign up to be considered as an affiliate. But I was just remembering that it's like, no, I do, and I have talked about it, and I told people, look, if you're gonna invest in antivirus software, forget it. To me, it's not that big of a deal, especially if you know what you're doing. If anything, check out like a VPN, and ExpressVPN is the one I go to, mostly because ExpressVPN is not afraid to support conservatives that are very outspoken, such as Lotto or Crowder, or even the folks at the Daily Wire. So the mere fact that they sponsor those guys tells me they support freedom of speech. And yeah, so if you can, go check them out. Use one of the promo codes from those guys. What do I care? I'm not affiliated with ExpressVPN, but I use it daily for my needs. So I wanted to keep this under 10 minutes. I guess that's all I really wanted to say. ExpressVPN, consider me. Yeah, this is what I'm intending to use. Follow me across the socials to stay up to date, particularly Instagram and Gab, mostly locals though, where I'll be putting the personal updates as I go into production hiatus. But I'll still be around, and for those of you that don't even see this update, you'll be none the wiser, because the episodes will still be posting as they should. And yeah, so I guess that's it. I guess I'll see you on the other side of this. But until then, have a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. Take care, everybody.